Linikilash Kwambi YouTube fans. In today's episode, we are going to show you how we farm with Mahangu in the northern part of Namibia. Let me take you through the first step. During November, at the beginning of the rainy season, people collect animal dung from their crowd. They mostly use goats and cattle. So they then divide this waste around the Mahangu field as compost, as you saw in the beginning of the video. This is how the crowd look like. Cattle and goats give off more nutrient to the soil that lead to a good yield. Some people rotate the crowd around the field every 5 years. As you see in the background, you see cattle grazing. This happens during the day, whereby the cattle headers need to find good pasture for grazing. This way, the animal get energy to release more waste when they return back to the kraal for the night. The first rainfall is very important for the decomposition and the mixing of the compost with the soil. Then after a few days, when the unwanted grass and plants start to grow, that's when people start to plow and sow. If the soil is wet, it only takes 5 days for the Mahangu to grow out of the soil. As you can see there, Mahangu grow best during rainy season, but they might die during heavy rain. Mahangu only require moderate rainfall. You see there, that is moderate rainfall. Clear water, best water, rainy water. Understand what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? When the Mahangu is grown about 30 centimeters from the ground, people then start to remove weeds that grow next to Mahangu using a hand hoe, like that guy right there. This helps the Mahangu to grow fast and well. This process is extremely tiring. Some people spend more than 10 hours in their field each day for a maximum of 3 to 4 months removing the weed. So, to speed up the process, the owner of the field can slaughter a goat and invite his or her fellow villagers to come help remove the unwanted weeds from the field, and they get to eat the meat for free. The green you see in the background shows how fast the Mahangu get to grow after weeding. Please like and subscribe. When you like and subscribe, you happen to support your girl. Here, the king of the north likes it when it's rain because he have to see how the Mahangu grows, and he see that there is enough water for his cattle to drink even after the rainy season. This is how the Mahangu look like as they are reaching their final stage of growth. This is how they look like when they are ready for harvest. They turn brown and become dry. So we cut off their heads and crush those heads into the machine. That machine separates the seed from their head. This is done at a place named Oshipale. When we finish removing the seed from the Mahangu herd from Oshipale, we then take some Mahangu to church. In other words, you give your Mahangu as a tithe, so that the pastor will pray for your Mahangu. We also take some Mahangu to the village headers, and we call that a male in Oshiwambo. Then we take some few Mahangu to eat. The fresh Mahangu, we call that in Oshiwambo atuli oshipe. When we finish removing the seed from the Mahangu herds from Oshipale, we then bring the whole Mahangu to their storage location called Omashisha. This is how Omashisha, where we store our Mahangu, looks like. Now there's a strategy here. Sometimes you have a lot of Mahangu, old stock that you didn't finish yet. So when we store that new Mahangu, we eat the old Mahangu. This is how the old Mahangu look like. So we have to pound them to remove those unwanted stuff. We pound Mahangu in Oshini. This is how Oshini look like. We have the fixed Oshini and a movable Oshini. This is the other one was fixed. This is a portable Oshini. You can move it around. Before I show you how we pound Mahangu, let me show you our traditional plate that we use for Mahangu. Those are our traditional plate that we use for Mahangu. Those are the plate that we use to remove those unwanted stuff because they are old. Some insect affect them. This is how we pound. You do not use much power, because you will crush the Mahangu, and we do not want to crush them, but to remove those old stuff that are attached to our Mahangu. You only find those stuff when the Mahangu is old. They are affected by those things that we are pounding, removing them out. When we finish pounding, we remove those old stuff like that, using that traditional plate, whatever we call it, ongalo in Oshiwambo. After we do that, we remove those things like that. Okupepa. Some of the stuff I don't know how to say it in English, guys. Please forgive me. We do like that and remove those stuff. We then put Mahangu in water for 2 to 3 days. The longer you keep it in water, the lighter they become, and they will give you more lighter flour, but they will lose their nutrient. This mahangu, I kept it in water for 1 day and I remove. A lot of people use hands to remove mahangu from water, but me, I use that macaroni and rice things to drain out the water. You can use your hand, but I use that. I put the mahangu there at that net. That net have small hole. The purpose of that is to remove water, because I want the water out. I want to dry out the water. There. Let me show you how it dries out. If you put water, it just run out, because it's having holes, and I didn't put it flat. I put it kind of at the head there. I lift it up for the water to run out. Just showing you the holes. When I see that the water is drying out completely, I then remove those mahangu and put it in that plastic there. I put it in the sun because I want the mahangu to drain. I want the water to drain out. So to speed up the process, I use the rake and start turning the mahangu like that to dry out the one that was under on top, because it's the sun. I want the mahangu to dry completely. That's how I do it. That's how we do it. When I see that the mahangu is dry, then I take it to the machine, to the pounding machine. They then go, they are having their own net there to remove unwanted stuff. Removing maybe the things that I left out. At the machine there, they also do it like that. And then take the mahangu into the pounding machine. There. There we go. And those, there's mahangu. There is the flour that we get. Flour. Finally, there is the flour of mahangu. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.